Happy game day morning, folks. Mark Holmes here in my man cave, and I'm actually getting ready to go to Lucky's. So I'm actually taking some of my gear and stuff on the road. I actually have to take two computers. I got to take all kinds of cables. Got to take my table and everything else. Um, take a couple of cameras. Don't know how many people are going to be there because actually the Redskin game is on TV as well as the Cowboys game's on TV. But I'm trying to change the mojo a little bit. But actually, what I'm really doing here is I'm thanking you guys because I always say that I can't do this without you guys. You guys, because of all the likes, the comments, and even you trolls out there that tell me how much you hate me, you're actually helping the channel because the way it works is the more comments, the likes, and interaction there is on the videos, it doesn't matter if it's love or hate, the more Google says, oh, people reacting. Let's promote this even more. So even you guys that hate me, you're helping me. So I appreciate it. So let me thank you guys for being there for me. So what I'm doing is, you guys know I've been doing my Jobu shirts and stuff. And see today, this is what I'm wearing today. My new blue and black Power 4 shirt. We've sold actually quite a few of them. And what I told you I was going to do was the money that I make out of that stuff's going right back in the channel. So what we're going to do is, this is just a basic TV, Elements TV, no name brand TV that I've had up here for a while. What I've done is I've actually gotten a ultra high def TV. Now, the problem, of course, is now 32-inch TVs, they're basically looking at, they just aren't upgrading them anymore. And the computer screens, I was going to get a computer monitor. The problem with those is they're now getting to be really elongated and narrow. So putting them in the space, I can get one of those, but it's only like this tall, which is not good. And you need some length to it. You got to have some length. So what I got was we bought, thanks to your guys' efforts, this Vizio D series 32-inch TV that we're going to put in there. So that should improve the quality of when I do film breakdown or bring in a guest or something like that. That it'll be more real life, and just trying to constantly get better. So while I'm getting set up, getting everything put away for the game, I'm going to pop that in there so you guys can Power 4. Haters going to hate. Haters are going to hate. I've come to the realization that it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what ever happens. That some of you people will never, ever be satisfied. Ever. Never. I think about the 2014 season where everybody's talking about, oh my God, Tony Romo, that season was just freaking incredible. We got robbed. But you know what?
I'm not going to lie, though. That's the only season I really did like Tony Romo.
But here's the funny thing. Do you realize the first game we got blown out in our stadium by the 49ers where Tony Romo threw 3 interceptions?
Was Jason Garrett coach then?
Yes.
Okay, now we made the playoffs.
And look how that season ended. Catch, no catch, and all. But I'm just saying, that season, do you know that Tony Romo only threw one game over 300 yards? That whole season. Because it was a balanced attack. That's why that team and everything worked. But they were 12-4. It wasn't like they were 16-0. It doesn't matter to some of you guys. You are just so full of hate. And I'm seeing fake Holmes, another one of those trolls out there who's just commenting on Vimeo saying the Cowboys are going to lose to the Jets. Okay, whatever. You know what, buddy? Read between the lines. That's all I got to say. It's just sad that so many of you guys are so full of hate. But when I hear, like my friend Maria, she ordered some stuff. Thank you, Maria, and everything else. She was going to order some leggings, but the only ones that have leggings have cow patty on. And she's like, I don't want cow patty's face on my legs. So I'm going to make some more leggings to go in there so that way she can get some. I want to see some women in my leggings, my face on their legs. Oh, well, I guess that's okay. That was bad. Delete. But it's so funny where people still talk about, even though our offense, red zone, we're fourth in the NFL red zone, fourth in the NFL in red zone, and yet people are like, team sucks. Here it is. Michael Gallup Michael Gallup has more yards than Odell Beckham and played 2 less games. Here it is, Amari Cooper is second in yardage in the NFL. Here it is, the Dallas Cowboys are #1 in total yardage and offense. And yet, people, screw that, don't pay him. The Cowboys offense, they suck. Fire every, what? They'll get it together. Relax. Or is it just, maybe what I need to realize is, some of you people are just looking for a freaking reaction. Is that what it is? Is that what I went through with the whole Victor situation? That Victor says that it wasn't him, wasn't me. Says that it was somebody else that was, oh Lordy. Did I really do that? Take that off. Oh, this is going to be fun. Victor says it was somebody else who made that profile. It wasn't him that was doing all those comments and stuff. I don't know. All I know is it's a mess. I'll be right back. I got to go get a utility.
Coming off back-to-back down games for them, though Patrick Mahomes does get Tyreek Hill back today, which is a huge move for him. So, Steve, can the Texans keep up with the Chiefs today?
Well, one of the things that's really deceiving is Atlanta Falcons, they're a get-right team right now. Let's just call it what it is. Get back on track. Get back. Hey, you need something fixed? Go to Atlanta. They'll fix it up for you. Right, so for the Houston Texans, what they need to do is stay ahead on third down on the change. So what do they do? Run the ball. Establish a run. That way, when you got third down, you have the whole playbook at your disposal, so you can utilize play action.
Chiefs are trying to get back on track, but this is not a get back on track too.
But are people so that full of hate? I'm sitting here thinking about Baker Mayfield and what he's been doing.
Yeah, it always helps too, especially if your quarterback has a tweaked ankle right now and he's not 100%. So
Imagine if that was Dak.
remember to stick with the NFL Network all day long, get me live with all your in-game highlights, game day highlights at 7:30 Eastern. And Chris Rose and Deion Sanders will break everything down on game day prime tonight. By the way, guys, according to our Cynthia Freeland, she projects the Bucs to get back in the second half. Carolina's ultimately going to leave with the win, 28-21. The Panthers, they get the ball here in the second half. We'll be back after the game.
Boy, I taped all this up to hide the wires. Just not realizing that I would eventually take this on off.
It's a masterstroke of heartache, brutality, and redemption.
And this got into the typical side there. David, what did you think of the book?
It's a masterstroke of heartache, brutality, and redemption.
I get it. I will.
Lexus NX, modern utility from
Lease the 2020 NX 300 for $349 a month for 36 months.
Experience anything at Lexus Dina.
Almost there.
Is he delivered on everything he said?
What they had was something really special. I'm all about the underdog story.
After that, I kind of went, anything like that ever happens again, I don't want to miss it.
It's just a quarter, right? What if Acorns automatically saved them? What about a year? 10 years? What about movies, art, gas? What about the change from everything you buy? What if Acorns paid it off and worked through the power of returns? What if you didn't have to change your life to change your life? Then it's not just a quarter, it's a
All right, so we got that out. There we go. All right. Now.
A place for all. You know your family, we know senior living. Together we'll make the right choice.
Call the Place for Mom to get your free ebook on financing senior care. Call 1-800-636-2754.
It's just a quarter, right?
Not the one.
What if Acorns automatically saved them?
Oh, that's not the one. That's the one.
10 years? What about the change from food, movies, art?
I figure out when you put these things on, you can never remember
What if Acorns invested
how they lock in place.
What if you didn't have to change your life to change your life?
All right. So hopefully this new new screen will be better than the old one. You put Jobu's table and cigar in here. Make sure Jobu is happy. I think I'm going to use this one and replace the really old TV that I use for a monitor there. Because this one is shit. Look at this TV. That's what I have for one monitor. That thing is old as shit. In fact, I think I gave that to Michael about 8 years ago. So it's not really, really clear. So we'll see how this one looks. I'm going to get this set up before I go. So when I come back today, we'll be able to use it. Jameis Winston looks like some crap. Here's what's amazing. We're sitting here watching Jameis Winston. Uh-oh. It's going to be too high. Damn. Yep, we're going to have to drop that. I think I gotta go back and get. Okay. I'll be back. I gotta get a different tip. Oh, and by the way, listen, Maria. Oh, thank you, Stuart. I appreciate it. Listen, if you're ordering stuff from my Teesprings, it's the promotion code is birthday 54, not 24, 54. That's my age and capitalized. It has to be all capitals. If you end up using it today, you get 25% off, and that's the reason why we're able to go ahead and upgrade this stuff because I'm constantly trying to get better. But I'll be right back.
Second and 10 because the holding yardage came where the hold took place as Allen was moving for a first down. Second and 10. That's where it ends right there.
slot receiver, and he would be a Pro Bowl slot receiver.
That's a great game.
Look at that.
You do that, Mike?
No, I didn't do that. I tell you, that's incredible.
I think it's 30-13 now. 13. Gets himself a receiver. The sideline end of Jarvis right.
Okay. You know what's funny, guys, is I'm sitting here watching. Sitting here watching Tampa Bay. Watching Tampa Bay in here look like some crap. Tampa Bay is looking like some crap right now. And this is the same Tampa Bay that beat the Rams. Scored 50 points on them. So who does that say more about? Does that say more about the Rams not being as good as we thought? Or does that say more about Tampa Bay just having a bad game? That's the interesting things. And makes you realize that the NFL is a week-to-week league.
Connecting first responders to technology and to each other. FirstNet is the only officially authorized, highly secure wireless network with
All right. You're going to learn today.
First responders. It's the help you need to help the people who need you.
I can't believe it.
What? My house is haunted by cats or a ghost.
Hey, Jill. Hey, Kurt. Oh, movies? I'll get tickets. No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on your car insurance with that kind. I got snacks. Ooh, I got popcorn. I got caramel corn. I got kettle corn.
Where does the how'd that plug go in?
Geico could save you 15%
Oh, there you go. Over there.
This week only, large two-topping pizzas and Domino's are only $5.99 each when you carry out. That's why we have you in the big gun.
Enough cable.
Carry out any large two-topping pizza for $5.99 this week only.
Might need to get an extension. Let me switch to the other side.
Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night. This NFL Network special is brought to you by Lowe's, official home improvement sponsor of the NFL.
Actually fits in there a little bit better than the other one. It's not quite as big. Let's get the cord. I'm gonna check this out and see how well it looks. Hopefully it'll be a better upgrade. I actually like the fact that it fits in there a little bit better. And if it really looks good, then, and we sell some more shirts, we'll go ahead and upgrade and use them. They should kick these trolls out. Oh no, I didn't say, well, hold on. I said if we lose to the Jets, it's time to worry. I didn't say turn the lights out on the season. That's when you lose to the Jets. That's when all of a sudden you got to start putting a foot in people's behinds. And you got to, you definitely have to make some changes. By no means is the season over, because you could lose to them and then go around and beat the Eagles and be in great shape. But it puts a lot more pressure on you.
That brought Tampa Bay within scoring range, led to their only touchdown today, which came off of
I need nails. Okay, welcome to SmartCast. What do I do with the remote now? What language should I put it in? All right, so how are you guys feeling about game day today? You worried? Excited? Scared? Anxious? All of the above. Keep in mind, the Eagles didn't exactly look like world beaters last week against them.
Bridgestone Dual tires come with up to 80,000 miles limited warranty. Because every driver deserves clutch performance.
All right. I can't wait to see how this looks. So thank everybody. Oh, you can laugh all you want about what I said about Russell Wilson. Because it's funny because, see, you guys, you trolls, you assholes, what you end up doing is you end up moving the bar. Remember when you guys said that Dak Prescott couldn't throw for 200 yards? Right? But he can't he? Now he's averaging 321 yards a game. Remember when you guys said he can't throw for more than one touchdown a game? Now, throwing for what? Averaging 3 a game? 2 a game at least? I'm sorry, 2 a game. So, it's cool. Keep on doubting. Keep on doubting all the way to Super Bowl.
Added positive attitude to ban shopping list.
See how this thing looks here. English.
Hey, how's it going? All right.
Home use. Why would you have it for store use? Demo. USA. They're asking too much information. Well, let me grab my coffee. Damn, you mean I gotta go find the password? Damn. I don't need it. Okay. I'll do that later. Crap. I don't want to do all that. I just want to look at the picture. Why do I have to do all of this?
Speaking of hurting, DJ Moore is down on the field, however.
Hey, can I exit that? Yeah, let's exit that.
Panther trainers. We have a timeout here in London. Back with
Yes,
you on
exit.
in a second.
Because what I want you guys to be able to do is,
What are you doing here?
there we go. Okay. We can set up later. So let's see. And you guys tell me how the picture quality is. Okay. Let's check this out. Now, of course, that's not so good. Let's see.
When you need funding for your business, you need it fast, and that's a great
Okay, we don't need a commercial.
fast fund.
Okay. So how does that look? Does that look clear?
I love it. It said that Aaron Rodgers
Has a voodoo doll. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is get a better look when I have people and stuff on here.
I like the look on Jerry's face, like what?
Let me see if I can pull up the chat so I can see the
I
chats.
said this earlier. I said this from the beginning. I said y'all are playing nobody.
Nobody.
You played the Giants. You played the Redskins.
Nobody talks. Oh, that actually looks. Does that look good?
And the good teams they played. The New Orleans Saints. Yeah.
Let me see.
Blowout. And the Green Bay Packers. They could have.
Okay, so
Those teams. For a while it was. They just, you know, that's the thing.
my question to you guys is it nice and clear? Looks good? Okay, that's from what I'm seeing right here, that looks a lot better. So my idea is to be able to have better quality as in when we sit here. It looks good? Good. I'm glad to hear that. It's clear here.
Dallas Cowboys, they have a lot of talent.
So now all I have to do is get it hooked up to the headset and all that.
But you know what? And the thing about the NFL, and you know this, it doesn't take long. You watch enough film on you. Oh man, we shoot you like to do. And I just feel like the Cowboys are
Interesting because I'm not getting the sound in the system.
are the best team in the division. I feel like Philadelphia.
Okay, let me try something real quick.
But the Cowboys, like. But now they're passing football team. The defense scored is so great this year. They show signs of greatness at times, then all of a sudden they fall off. Against bad teams, they're good. They really are. Against the New Orleans Saints, they were good, but they weren't good. They were the Cowboys that I thought that I was. So I'm glad I played.
Okay, so I hear that there.
Shows how, I guess, inadequate they really are. If I try to tell you this, every week you came in the first 3 weeks, you looking at the
All right, so I've got some work to do to get that going. For some reason, it's not playing in my sound system. But it definitely looks better than where we were before. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that dude. Let's look at see how bad it looks with that kind of stuff. I'm just doing this off my cell phone right now, and this is just like a test run. Let's see. Okay, so you can actually read that. That's better than usual. Okay. Okay, Nick. Nick C, buddy. Listen, this channel is everything. It is me building in my workshop. It is me dealing with my wife, my kids, and everything else. It is me upgrading the set. So this video right here, right now, was about thanking you guys because you guys have been buying Power 4 shirts, cow patty, and all that stuff, that I was able to buy this, and I wanted to come on here and thank you guys, the great fans. Oh my God, Shannon, shut up. Shut up, Shannon. And thank you guys and show you what we're actually doing here in the shop. Now, we're going to be talking football all day long because in about an hour, I'm heading over to Lucky's. We're going to set up there. We're going to be there all day and talk football. We're going to be watching the Redskin game, the Eagle game, of course, our Cowboys game. We'll do a post-game show. We'll be there tonight and everything else. So can I just take a breather? I've already put up 2 videos about football. I have a game day coffee, okay, where we talked about the Cowboys need to get a win. You know, you get a win, you're 4-2. I did my pick segment and everything else. Right now, I'm doing woosah. I'm just getting ready for the rest of that football. So take a chill pill. But anyway, all right. So right now, here's what's amazing. And this, I'll tell you what, we'll talk for a couple minutes, and I got to finish getting my stuff packed and loaded up in the truck so I can get going. But here's what's amazing to me is how fans literally will just lose their mind. You lose one game and it's like the team sucks. Dak Prescott is a bum. Understand that. Take a look at some of Tom Brady's games the last few weeks, and they haven't been playing exactly great competition. He's not throwing 300 yards, 3 TDs every week. Some of these games, like the Super Bowl last year, are basically defensive struggles. When they beat Buffalo, they got 9 points. Tom Brady got 9 points with his offense. Take a look at Carson Wentz. When they beat Green Bay, he got 160 yards. When they beat the Jets, I don't think he had more than 180 yards. Take a look at Jared Goff. Jared Goff has regressed like a mother. And they're 3-2 facing the 49ers. But we lose a game, people lose their damn minds. And the Eagles are playing the Vikings. That's an L. Right, exactly. That's why I'm going over to Lucky. So I want to go ahead and see that thing, and I want to troll Philly 500. Because that's not going to be an easy win for those guys. That could be rough. Carson Wentz is having to escape from the Jets. So understand that this stuff is cyclical. It's ups and downs, highs and lows. And it's a matter of getting enough wins to make it to the Super Bowl. Understand, think about this. I believe the Giants' last Super Bowl run, I think we won the division. And I believe, or maybe, maybe it wasn't that one. But one of the ones, their last Super Bowls, they were 9-7 and just made the wild card. Came to our house and kicked our ass on their way to beating New England, who was 18-0 at the time. 9-7. All you got to do is get to the playoffs, because after that point, it's anybody's game. But some of you guys are like, oh man, the season. How do you say the season's over? You need to stand behind the team as opposed to trying to break them down. Yeah. Hold them accountable. Hey, look, they screwed up, but put some faith behind them. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. It just gets to be crazy to me. Let me try some more stuff here. Let's see if you guys can. I'm trying to see how it looks over here on the screen, because I'm just trying to get a better effect of what's going on here. Can you guys actually read and see that stuff right there? See those numbers very clear? Does that is that legible? It should be. I think I'm gonna need to adjust the lighting. Turn down some of the blues, I think. So it's or actually I think I do have some of the blues down. But it should be clearer, I hope, than usual. Actually, let me try this too. Nick, see, this is what I'm trying to do is have the studio look better. And what I made it actually I need more light. I need more outside light then. Okay, so that's better. Perfect. Means I need to bail. Yeah, you know what? I just draw them in, man. I know I got crazy people that come in, man. It's just bad. But I like this. This is so much better. So what I'll do next is I'll actually get an identical one to go over here, so that way we'll be able to use 2 screens and start working on trying to get more and more stuff going. That is terrible. Listen to the radio instead. Dragon. Do we have a lot of trolls in here? Well, yeah, and that's, incorrect. That's the thing that's crazy. I'm just sitting here. This is actually going to be really good. I'm sitting here looking at, these are Dak's numbers. Look at these completion percentages. 78, 86, 59, 66, 61, 405, 269, 246, 223, 463, 4, 3, 2, 0, 2, and 6 interceptions. Now you could say some of those interceptions were his fault. Sorry for being so insensitive. Oh, man, please. Brother, please. These numbers are pretty good. I mean, the worst QBR he's had is 73 against New Orleans on the road. Let's humor me here. What's funny is there's a lot of people out there that said, let's take Baker Mayfield. I'll take Baker Mayfield over Dak Prescott, and probably still are. Probably still are. Let's look at Baker Mayfield. Completion percentage. Look, a 36 last week for 100 yards. Now, he does have a couple games over 300, but one touchdown, right? 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, a 13 QBR rating. But all week you heard, well, Dak Prescott, he's regressed, man. He needs to worry about him. How about you need to worry about this guy? All the trash talking he talked. He's got Odell Beckham. Odell was catching shit that's out of the stadium. You telling me you can't get the ball to him? A 13? Dak's lowest was 73. 73 was his lowest. That's better than all but 2 of Baker Mayfield's. I mean, but we're talking about him. How about let's look at Jared Goff. And here's what the trolls and the haters will say. Oh, well, why are you comparing him to garbage ass quarterbacks, man? I don't care about those guys because you guys said you take him over that. Oh, I like this. This looks much, much better. So once I work on the colors, it should be in great shape. So Jared Goff, now that he doesn't have a running attack, okay, look what he's doing. They're passing the ball like crazy. 186, 283, 268, 517, 319. But look at his rating. He only has 1 game over 100. And he's got what? 7 TDs and 7 interceptions. And we're complaining about Dak. How about this one? Okay. Let's look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady, they're saying MVP, is still having a great season. But think about the teams they face have 6 wins. In six teams, they have 6 total wins. So 341, 264, 306, 150, 348, 334. He's got a lot of touchdown passes, 11. Or wait a minute, I'm sorry. 6. He's got 10 TDs and 2 interceptions. It's not blowing Dak Prescott's numbers out the water, or am I wrong on that? I'm glad I can actually see. I'm so happy I can see this. Yes. Oh, true. QBR ratings and passer ratings are different. Ratings, of course, go up to 158. QBR goes down to goes to 100. But we're still looking at boom. His numbers. Dak's are higher than that. We're still looking at Baker Mayfield. Look, Baker Mayfield has got 1 that's over 100. Okay? Just pointing that out. So I asked earlier this morning, if you're going to get rid of Dak, what are you going to do for a quarterback? That's all I want to know. Trolls will fall today. The Eagles will lose. Oh, I got to make sure. Where's my eagle? Got to make sure I take my cockroach. Take my cockroach with me to the game. He's a bum. You just don't see it. Actually, Daniel, I'm going to Lucky's. I'm headed over to Lucky's today because I've had so much stuff going on that I have just like burnt out. So, and we need to change some stuff up. I know you're mad about that. I ain't cooking. I ain't even been to the store. Didn't even have time to go to the store. So wait. So who said it? I'm assuming that we're saying he's a bum. He is a bum. You just don't see it. Okay, so Jeremy, hear me. Jeremy, humor me. How many quarterbacks that have been drafted recently are doing good? I'm just asking you because I'm sitting here looking at a lot of these quarterbacks that are out there that aren't doing jack crap right now. So you're going to go ahead and say, all right, we got a guy who's in the top 5 in every category right now. We're going to get rid of him, and we're going to go ahead and try to draft a guy. That's your solution? Because you think you can roll the dice and just automatically get better. When you look at a team like the Washington Redskins that have been trying to get a quarterback since, 1990. When you look at a team like Cleveland Browns that have been trying to get a quarterback, it seems, since the 1990s. You look at a team like Denver that's been trying to draft and sign every quarterback under the sun and can't find one. Of course, you can just happen to just pick up a quarterback, can't you? Yeah. Man, I'm just tired of some of you idiots. Yes. And what is it that you don't believe in that, Jeremy? Just tell me what it is that you don't believe. What is it that says about that? So who do you believe in, Jeremy? Who do you say, I believe in that guy? Tell me that right now. What quarterback in the NFL right now do you say you would take over Dak Prescott? Give me that. Because this is where I'm trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand. Because quarterbacks have ups and downs. You can't look at Carson Wentz and say Carson Wentz is really up right now. I'm going to be honest with you. So you tell me who you honestly think is a great quarterback and should replace him. Who would you take right now? First, you're right, Jet D. First thing in the morning, they already. Oh, he's a bum. I just don't see it. Okay, name your 13 quarterbacks you take over Dak right now. And I'm assuming that they all have a bunch of rings. Please, Jeremy, because I was getting ready to close this. But Jeremy, list your 13 quarterbacks that you'll take over Dak Prescott right now. Please. Please, Jeremy. Come on now. Come on. Name me 13. Go ahead. We're waiting. Go ahead. Right now. Name them. 13 quarterbacks. Go ahead. Come on. Bring it, man. Bring it. Because right now, see, I love the debate. If you can go ahead and prove to me what these guys, give me these 13 quarterbacks that you can get. And by the way, Jeremy, that you can get right now too. All right. No, don't even worry about the ones you can get. Just give me the 13 that you can take. Come on, Jeremy. You won't because you can't, Jeremy. You can't name me 13. Right now, Tom Brady is not Tom Brady he was about 5 years ago. Tom Brady is part of that system now. Okay? And he's also playing some scrubs. You just take Jared Goff over him? Would you take Jared Goff over him right now? Would you take Carson Wentz over him? I'd say Russell Wilson, but they're actually not very far apart. Would you take Drew Brees? Probably, maybe, yeah, Drew Brees. Who else would you take over him? I'm waiting. You going to take Kirk Cousins? Matthew Stafford? No. Who are you going to take? You going to take Jameis Winston? You going to take Matty Ice? Come on, Jeremy. Don't bitch out now. Don't punk out. If you're going to be man enough to come in here and talk about my quarterback, then give me an argument. Don't just come in here and say, he sucked, he's a bum. Give me some reasons why you think he is not the guy. Don't be a punk and just go ahead and follow this damn train that Dak Prescott sucked. He sucked. Give me the reasons why he sucked. Make your damn point. Don't come in here with just bullshit. Prove your argument. That's all I'm saying. Sick of that. Come on, Jeremy. You came out here and you came into my house. This is my house talking smack. So if you're going to come in here talking the talk, then be sure to walk the walk. Come on, man. Come on. I get sick and tired of the same stupid crap from you idiots out there that don't know jack about football, that listen to these idiot talking heads and think that that's the way it is. I'm not sure you take Aaron Rodgers anymore because Aaron Rodgers can't stay healthy. And look, what has Aaron Rodgers... Okay, and let's go back to Jeremy's whole thing. I'm into winning rings. not about stats. When was the last time Aaron Rodgers, who's supposed to be the best quarterback in football, has won a ring? Huh? Where has he put the team on his back and willed them to win? He didn't do that against the Eagles a couple of weeks ago. Now did he? I keep hearing all these stupid ass things from these. Dak Prescott can't win against winning teams. You know what? Here's the bull crap you keep getting fed. The bull crap. There's only 3 teams that actually have a winning record against winning teams. Period. Dak's first game, he threw for 463 yards. 2 picks weren't his fault. Thank you, Derek. So, Jeremy, I'm waiting. Are you going to man up, or are you going to just kind of punk on out? Are you going to be one of those cockroaches? I guess you're one of those cockroaches. Oh, Lordy. You know, not exactly. Yeah, they weren't a pretty good defense, but, you know, they weren't in the first half. Start taking some of the things that happened to the team into consideration. Start looking at some of the turnovers. Start looking at some of the calls that were made. So let's get this stuff straightened out now. Don't get the bullshit line that you're getting. Now, again, you throw for 400 some odd yards. I don't care if it's a loss or not. You had to at least hit somebody. The way some of you guys talk, it's like, oh, well, Dak Prescott, he can't hit the broadside of a barn. You know, he's not accurate. Well, if he's not accurate, then how the hell do you end up having the highest yards in football? How is that? Is it the receivers throwing to the quarterback? I mean, the receivers throwing the ball to himself? Is that how it's working? Because that's the way you guys seem to make it up. The problem that the Dallas Cowboys have had is mistakes, going to the well too often and not being balanced, having some bad calls. And even with all that, understand, take a look at the Rams that got blown out by Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, who is getting the crap beat out of them right now by Carolina. Okay? Take a look at the Eagles, who lost to Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons. Take a look at the Eagles, who also lost at home to the Detroit Lions. No shade against the Lions, but we're told that the Eagles are the best team in football, that they have more depth than anybody else. You hear those Eagle fans over there going out there and going crazy on them? No. They're standing behind them. You've seen Carson Wentz have some games where, you know, Carson Wentz has had some games. Listen. Carson Wentz, he threw for 160 against Green Bay. And that was in a shootout. It was because they were able to run the football that they got the win, and Aaron Rodgers couldn't deliver on the end. So this is where it drives me freaking crazy with some of you guys. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get packed up so we can go over to Lucky's and get set up, and we can continue that conversation there. What, did Jeremy leave? Jeremy, did you leave? Because, you know, I'm not taking this BS crap anymore. I keep getting told, well, you're always out here trying to convince people about Dak Prescott and making me believe. Yeah, because so many people make up bull crap about him. Just keep it fair and balanced. That's all I have. If you're going to kill Dak Prescott because they lost the game, well, why not kill Baker Mayfield, who threw for 100 yards and had a 13 QBR rating? How about you kill Carson Wentz instead of saying Carson Wentz's numbers are better than what they really are? He's actually playing better than his numbers. What? I thought you are what you're, here's the reverse of that. You take Dak Prescott and you say, oh, well, his numbers are only good because he's got Amari Cooper, because he's got Zeke Elliott. You end up taking his numbers and you bring it down. And you end up having guys who are supposedly, credible people like Doug Gottlieb, who says, oh, Dak Prescott, he's 5-9 against winning teams. But you don't put into consideration his rookie year. Oh, we're not going to count his rookie year. Why aren't you going to count his rookie year? Because it was good? This is the kind of crap that you get fed, and you guys that really don't investigate, you guys who don't look very hard and scratch below the surface, start believing Don't believe everything you hear. Do yourself a favor and investigate it. Make your own conclusions. And if you're going to come in here, oh, Jeremy, you still have yet to give me or tell me, what is it about Dak Prescott that does not work? Every time I get ready to leave here, you come back in here. Y'all got blinders on. Did you see him drop that ball in Zeke Elliott's hands between three guys? Between three guys, he dropped it in the bucket. Dak is overrated. Overrated. You guys trash him all the time. Jeremy, you still are not giving me a specific. Tell me something that he does not do that is the problem. Tell me what it is. Is it that he's in that pocket awareness? Tell me that he's taking sacks. Tell me that he, he's not. Give me a reason. Because all you're saying is stupid. There's no reason in there. You are just saying, fake news now? Fake news. You're saying fake news. He doesn't pass the eye test. Come on, man. You got no credibility. Because you know what? Last year, you're one of those guys that were like those people last year. I know Jeremy. I got you. Last year, when, of course, he was going through what Jared Goff is doing right now, where his numbers, he's not having people to throw to. We get excuses made for Carson Wentz. Oh, well, his receivers are hurt. Oh, his receivers dropped the ball. Yeah, how many balls did Terrence Newman drop? Not just for Dak Prescott, but also Tony Romo. We don't get credit for that kind of stuff. We don't. Carson Wentz all week long, they've been talking about, well, his players, they lead the league and drop balls. So that's not his fault, but it's Dak's fault when it happens to Dak. Come on, man. See, you're just full of crap. You still have yet to give me a single quarterback that you take over Dak Prescott. That's the first thing that you did, buddy. Okay? You said you got 13 quarterbacks you would take over Dak Prescott that would get you rings. I have yet to hear you say one. I have yet to hear you say one. Because the way I look at it right now, the only one that's winning rings consistently, is Tom Brady. Tom Brady's the only one. You can talk about Matty Ice. Oh, he's a great quarterback. And look who he's been thrown to all these years. Julio Jones, Sanu. And guess what? Their only win is against the Eagles. And they at the Super Bowl. Choked. Philip Rivers? What's Philip Rivers done in the playoffs? What? Philip Rivers? What? Would you take him over? So, Jeremy, let me forewarn you guys. This is going to be the new, I won't say improved, maybe different. But when trolls come in here acting up and saying stuff about my quarterback, my power four, I'm going to challenge you. So if you're going to come into my house, you better make sure you got your shit together. You better make sure you have your shit together because I'm going to put you Rivers over Dak for sure. Go ahead. And tell me, because Jeremy, see, here's your argument, Jeremy. Jeremy, let me look straight. I'm actually got myself up. Let me look you straight in the camera. You said you're interested in winning rings. Well, how many rings has Philip Rivers won? How many? How many Super Bowls has he been into? How many? Come on, man. Come on. Bring it. Come on. Who else? Come on. We got one from you. Go ahead. Give me some more. Kirk Cousins will probably be available next year. You gonna say Kirk Cousins? Come on, man. Come on, Jeremy. You started this, Jeremy. I didn't. I'm a grown ass man. Come on, Jeremy. I got things to do. Don't waste my time. Come on. If you're going to talk the talk, walk the walk. So I guess that's the end of it. All right, guys. I'm going to get packed up. We're going to be over at Lucky's today, watching the Redskins, the Eagles and stuff, because we got to scout the Eagles because that's who we play next week. Hopefully our Dallas Cowboys get a great win, and we have a great time. As always, friends, I'm Mark Holmes. And thank you guys. And remember, one last thing. Thank you guys for all the support on the Power 4 shirts and everything. I appreciate all the love. And if you get a shirt for my birthday weekend, it's birthday, capitalized 54. You get 25% off, and that ends today, okay? So make sure you put birthday capitalized. If you don't make it capitalized, you don't get it. It's 25% off. There's all kinds of stuff on there. I'll do some more things Maria was going to order actually some of the leggings, but she said she didn't want cow patty space on her legs. So I need to do like Power of 4 or Jobu's Day Job. So I'll do some more of those on the site. And I got to give a shout out to Tony, who went ahead and did took the background out of them stuff, so that way we can do the color shirts. And of course, Brian from SoCal, who did all the great designs and stuff on it. So again, it's Power of 4. It's Teespring Jobu store, and it's birthday capitalized 54. So it's all together. And I'll see you guys over at Lucky's. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And oh, I got to go over here to the cell phone to turn it off. I'm sitting here just half-ass doing things. Sorry. Bing. See ya.